Today I'm presenting my research on the influence of gaze cueing and emotion on self-prioritization. Self-prioritization is a key feature of cognition and attention and is argued by the self-attention network to act as a central processing hub for self-relevant information. This involves interactions between top-down and bottom-up information across 3 different brain areas. The self-prioritization effect is also argued to operate via Posner's 3 attentional networks, orienting, alerting, and executive control. However, the exact mechanisms linking self-prioritization to Posner's attentional networks remains unclear. Therefore, this research explored the interactions between self-prioritization and attention via the influencing factors of gaze cueing and emotion. 40 UK residents first participated in a learning phase where they were told about item ownership, so for instance, you own pens and friend own pencils. Next, in a test phase, participants saw an angry or neutral face gazing directly ahead, followed by a target presented congruent or incongruent with the gaze. Participants then pressed a key to indicate item ownership, for instance, N being self and friend being M. The findings showed typical self-prioritization and gaze cueing effects. However, participants were more accurate in the responses for friend-owned items, suggesting that self-prioritization and gaze cueing may operate independently. However, using a drift diffusion model, we found a more nuanced relationship. So when task goals were aligned with self-bias, congruency effects were stronger for self-owned items. But when aligned with friend bias, the opposite was true. This indicates that self-prioritization is context-dependent and shaped by task demands, which challenges the self-attention network's role as a central hub for self-processing. This is because self-prioritization was found to diminish when participants anticipated the task context. These findings also support prior research showing that ownership expectations influence self-prioritization. For instance, when the self is expected, self-bias strengthens, and when friend is expected, friend bias strengthens. This highlights the malleability of the self. Gaze cueing was also shown to be driven by non-decisional processes like stimulus encoding and attentional orienting. This aligns with theories of joint attention highlighting automatic and conscious attentional shifts towards cued locations. However, research showing individual variability in responses suggests that gaze cueing may not be uniform across participants. Overall, this research demonstrates the context-dependent nature of self-prioritization and provides new insights into how self and gaze cueing interact in decision-making and attention. These findings suggest that the self is dynamic, with self-prioritization shifting based on the task context and attentional demands.